Hey everybody, welcome to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill. Today we are firing up that Weber Kettle, throwing the rotisserie on it and firing up this beautiful 3.25 pound tri-tip. I can't wait to try this. Let's go. I picked this beautiful tri-tip up at my local grocery store, Burkott's. This thing is beautiful through the package here. I've been dying to get at it. It's been in my freezer for a little bit now. Time to cook it up. Gonna give it a quick pat down here before we do a little trimming on it. Now this tri-tip looks beautiful. It has a ton of great marbling on it, but pieces like this, we want to get out of there. That's not gonna cook or eat well, so we'll just trim that off. And we're gonna go around here, just picking it apart, getting the stuff that we don't think is gonna cook well right off. I mean, we're not gonna go for perfect, but I do wanna get this looking as pretty as possible. Because if you have little nubbins like this hanging around, that might crisp up, be okay. But most of the time you wanna get rid of it. Any flappers, flapjackers, I'm gonna get this out of here. And last bit, I'm gonna take off this bit of silver skin along here. This is gonna go into the grind pile, sausage, hamburgers. I think this is looking great right now. This is trimmed up, looking great. It feels super loose and floppy, so I think this is gonna cook down really, really nice. Both sides are looking nice, great marbling like I said earlier. So let's get the skewer. I'm actually gonna skewer this before I season it. That way I don't mess up the seasoning trying to get it on. I'm gonna put it on the skewer, then season it, and then get it on the grill. We have our skewer and I have the pokers, the holder that's gonna keep the meat in place already on. I went to the grill, I had it all set up and I slid this on and I lined it up about where I thought it's going to be in order to hold it in line. So I think it's gonna be about right here. Let's get it on. We could adjust later, but this is important. You wanna get this side on first. Now the fun part. You want it to kind of go through the middle as much as possible. That way you can hold it on there and slide these through the forks as well. Now that's not gonna go anywhere, especially after we get the second set of forks on here. We have this on the spit. Now it's time to season it up. Quick, I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Add a little flavor, hopefully keep that seasoning on a little bit. Next, start seasoning it. We're gonna hit it with Paradise Pepper Company's Money Rub. It's a great all-purpose rub, salt, pepper, other flavors in there. And the second season is Rio Valley Meats Perfecto. This is another amazing seasoning. You've got the salt, pepper, sugar as well, but you also have chili and other spices in there that really kicks this up, which is gonna be great on beef. Oh man, these rubs just smell so great. Flip them over and repeat. I ain't even joking. The smell on this is amazing right now. This is all seasoned up, looking and smelling great. Next step is let's go get this Weber fired up while the seasoning continues to set up on this meat. Let's head over to the Weber. Gonna take a couple wax cubes, just throw them in here as the fire starters. Throw some coals on top, make sure that gets lit up nicely. Now this is the accessory for the 26-inch Weber Kettle. It's made by Cajun Bandit, but I do not believe they make them anymore. I've had people asking me in the past where I got it from, but I ordered directly through Cajun Bandit, but I don't think they make it anymore. So if you find one of these for a 26, let me know, I'll buy another one. These things are really cool. If you find one for your 22, I know they have other makers out there and people who fabricate these. Definitely worth it for your Weber if you find one and you're interested. Pick one up or don't. We've got the wax cubes going right now. We're gonna let that get nice and ash over, nice and hot. This is gonna be a fairly quick cook. So we'll be back when that's all nice and ash over and it's time to throw this tri-tip on the rotisserie. Be back shortly. This grill is coming along nice, ashed over. You got that nice red glow in the bottom of it. Let's go ahead and get it on. We have it on. Next thing we're gonna do is add a couple chunks of smoky woods post oak right into the fire there. Gonna give this some extra smoky flavor here. Flip her on. Get the lid on. We want to make sure we get that lid on before the fire gets too out of control. We don't want it rocket hot, even though this is going to be a hot and fast cook. One thing I forgot to do, I'm going to add a temp probe in there so I know what the temperature is. Let's get back to this. Stick it in here in the thickest part. And the nice thing about these wireless temp probes is that for applications quite like this with the rotisserie, you can keep a nice temp without any cords or wires getting tangled up. So we're gonna let this run and we're gonna cook it till about 125, 130 when we pull it off. So at this point, that's it. We're gonna let it run and we're gonna check the temp a couple times. We'll be back when it's time to start checking temps. My temp probe's going off that it's reading 125. Let's go and check some temps with our instant read thermometer. Take a look, see how she's looking. Oh yeah, looking absolutely gorgeous. Not sure if it's easy to tell on here. Checking the deepest part here, what we're temping. Yeah, we're right about 130. So we're gonna pull this off. Gotta let her rest, but look at that thing. Oh, amazing. Time to get this off the skewer to let it rest. This piece of meat is looking absolutely gorgeous. It did get a little bit over in the temp in the smaller area, which was a little expected, but we hit that nice 130 mark right in the middle. So we're gonna let this rest, let those juices redistribute. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of foil just to keep that tucked in there. We're gonna let this go maybe 10 minutes, come back, slice it and taste it. Golly, this smells good. This has been resting about 10 minutes now. Time to slice into it, and let's talk about what you need to do to slice into this. Just look at these juices everywhere. Now with any cuts of beef, you want to cut against the grain. And you can see on here that the grain is kind of running in this direction. So we're going to want to slice against the grain this way. Cutting against the grain allows for more of that moisture, more of that tenderness to stay intact. If you cut with the grain, it's going to be tough and stringy and tough to pull. So I'm just going to hit it right down the center because that's what I want to see. And then we'll slice out from there. Oh yeah. Look how juicy that is. Juice is just running. Oh man, that looks good. Wow. The flavor on this is incredible. You get that great flavor from the seasoning. You get the smokiness from that post oak and the charcoal. Cooked perfectly, tender and juicy. Oh. And one of the best parts about this whole cook is it took about 40 minutes. Man, oh man, I'm gonna have to do more of these. If you like what we did here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check me out on social media, and we will be talking to you all soon. Take care, everybody. I appreciate you all. Peace.